Hey guys, welcome to the Rat Grind channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry I wasn't able to record a video last night. As I told you guys, I would be coming home late yesterday because I attended an event with my entire family. So I got home relatively late last night. I was beat. I was tired, and I checked the market, and it was, you see behind me, that's what it was last night. As you can see, everything was bleeding red pretty much. So um, I specifically did not refresh this screen um, since last night, just to show you guys what it was. As you can see, last update May 12th, and it was bleeding red yesterday. So there was some indications of why it was bleeding red. I wanted to discuss that with you guys, so I'm gonna take that opportunity today to share that with you. But before that, I want to welcome you for joining me in today's video. If this is your first time joining me on the Rat Grind channel, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to join me. Now, if it's your first time, this channel is where I document my journey of making the most out of my journey out of the rat race. So that's what I call the rat grind, because a lot of us get stuck in the rat grind just doing whatever, not making the most out of it, just hoping and praying that eventually when we're 60 years old, 59 and a half, we go retire and everything, the government will take care of us. We have social security, pensions, and stuff like that. And we all know that by the time we graduate, we retire, there will not be enough funds. There are more retirees as of today. The baby boomers that are retiring today, there's more of them than us in the current workflow. So there will not be enough money to support us from the government if you live in the United States. That's my opinion. And I think that's very, very apparent. So I want to make the most out of my rat grind. And that's by investing in cryptocurrencies, ICOs, projects of my own, freelancing, doing day trading, doing investing in real estate, investing in e-commerce, all that stuff. So that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. And I share some of these strategies with you guys so that you can be able to keep me accountable and also learn and share in my experience in doing all of these things. So if this is your first time, thank you again for coming. Please to subscribe, support this channel, hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I put together a new video for you guys. Smash the likes, please, and comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve. Let me know if there's any specific topics that you'd like me to cover, and I'll get right to that. All right. Well, thank you again, and let's get on it. So as you can see behind me, CoinMarketCap. I can't go to live coin watch because they're under construction right now. They're doing some updates, so I'm back using CoinMarketCap. As you can see, yesterday it was all red. So let me refresh this screen for you guys so you guys can see where we're at right at this moment. Just give it a few minutes. There you go, guys. How is that? The bleeding has stopped. The wound has been cauterized, and we're back in the green. Some of them, Bitcoin Cash is up 10%. Stellar Lumens up 12%. Wow, Tron up 11%. And a lot of the coins, Tether is down because of the fact that a lot of people put their money into Tether when it's bleeding, and then they invest back. Ethereum Classic up 8%. Zilliqa, I have a good amount of Zilliqa on my long-term hold. This is a really, really very promising blockchain project that I really love. The sharding technology that they're using, I think it really has all the great things that Ethereum and EOS and all these other blockchain projects have, and a little bit better. So I'm very bullish on Zilliqa, and that's done really well today. Ontology is up 15%. Steam, this is like the social media of the crypto world. It's down. It's up. Bitcoin Diamond 12%. So did you buy Walta Chain, Mithril, Loopring? A lot of these cryptocurrencies are back. Kyber Network, wow, 14%. All right. So as you can see, we're back in the green, guys. So that's great, great news. Although the market cap is way below, just a couple weeks ago when we've been looking at these charts, the market cap, as you can see above right here, I hope you can see my little mouse cursor, $389 billion. So a lot has been lost. Over close to $200 billion have been lost in the last couple of weeks since the last bull run. And as you can see, the charts are currently dipping, as you can see right here. Hope you guys can see that on my right. The 24-hour volume is 21%, and Bitcoin dominance is 37.2%. So let's see, where does that market cap take us today? So as you can see, another minor correction right there. Of course, in the overall grand scheme of things, when it dropped 70% from the last bull run, we're still up. But of course, that's a significant drop. As you can see over here, 466 billion market cap, 25 billion in 24-hour volume. As of today, we're at 389 billion. So that's a significant drop. And I'll get into why this thing particularly happened. And, the bleeding has stopped, but that doesn't mean we're not going to fall. But just keep in mind that we're in a good spot right now because it's holding. The last time it was at this level, RSIs were at this level, oversold levels and stuff like that. We were down at 6,000. So for us to be able to hold this level and stop the bleeding, it's a really bullish sign, guys. So I'm really happy about that. But we're not out of the woods yet, because as you can see, let's go to the charts. We've been watching this chart, and this is the 1 hour chart. This is Bitcoin, right? Let me move to the 4 hour chart. As you can see, it broke down good support levels. So first we were getting higher highs, lower highs, So from here, as you can see, from here to there, and then lower highs, and then higher highs, right? This is a great sign of a bull market, right? There. And then we broke trend. So we went from higher highs, lower highs, now to lower and lower. And it broke this support level right here. And we have a chance to drop down to 8,000, but it's held. As you can see, the 4 hour chart has been holding and consolidating in this area right here, which is a very good sign that it is getting some good support on the 8,400, 8,350 line. So long as we can keep that up and not break down the rest of tomorrow, the rest of the night, and coming next week, we're really looking forward to what's going to happen May 14th to 16th and beyond. I'm going to tell you guys all about that. I've mentioned it before. I'm really looking forward to that date, because I feel, and the market feels, that it's going to be a good sign, and good things are going to happen after those dates. So just keep those in mind, and I'll let you know more about that. So we want to be able to keep this and break up this pattern and recover above this EMA, 15-day EMA line, this blue line right here. Let me delete these lines. All right, so we need to get above this 15-day EMA and then drop if need be and bounce on it, just like this. It drops, goes up, bounces, and goes up, right? That's what we want to happen here, so that we can get back into a bullish trend. But right now we're very bearish, guys. So I'm still holding out on the market. I want to see what happens. I want to be able to see some confirmations that it's going to go back up before I play this market. So right now I'm just keeping away. Ethereum, like I told you guys, I keep telling you guys, this is an important pair for me because I have a lot of my tradings here. It broke down, but it still has not touched this good support 600 level, and it's maintained close to the 700 line. Of course, it did not break the 850 line as we saw in the last couple of days, and it broke down, and there was some level of support and resistance here that it broke through, that it bounced, but it broke down. And there, I put this line here because there's a little bit of a support line that's forming right here, and it's currently trending up there. As you can see, it bounced and it's moving up, and it's the EMA, the 15-day EMA, is currently acting as a strong resistance. As you can see, the wicks are long, it touches it and then drops back down. So that's not a great sign, but the good sign is you see these green candles here. It's not quite breaking down above the 630 line. So if we hit this support level right here, this green band that I put together here, then we can drop down. But currently it's holding, so that's great news. So you might be wondering what's happening in the crypto space. So if you this website has been acting up for me, but this is where I usually see sentiment, right? I go alternative.me/crypto, and I see the sentiment of the market right now. And let's go back to this a little bit later. So let's get on some news, guys, first before we talk about why it dropped, right? So the first thing, hold on just one second. Sorry about that, guys. I had to sneeze. So Facebook, the first news that I want to share with you guys, Facebook is exploring making its own cryptocurrency. That is crazy. As we talked about last couple weeks, that Facebook was banning cryptocurrency advertisements, ICO advertisements, coin advertisements, because they were protecting themselves. Now they're exploring making their own cryptocurrency. I reported to you guys a couple of videos ago that they put together a new blockchain team, and this is just in line with that they are thinking of putting thinking of putting together their cryptocurrency. It does make sense. I mean, they have a Facebook marketplace, so transactions can be exchanged. Value can be exchanged within Facebook itself. I'm not sure. Maybe they can use Facebook cryptocurrency to use as paying for ads, and also, they have a Facebook creators program that maybe that's what they'll do to exchange value and stuff like that. We don't know yet what's going to happen, but they're definitely exploring what it is, cryptocurrency, what it can do for their business. Another news that I wanted to share with you guys was this news that I was reading a couple of days ago, that the wealthy are hoarding $10 billion worth of Bitcoin in bunkers. That's crazy. This is that related news. I was reading this on Bloomberg, but Zappo vaults store 10 billion in Bitcoin as investors stare. So as you can see, this is in the Swiss area. That's where they're holding all their Bitcoin. As you guys know, Bitcoin, they're not actually gold or coins, right? But what they're probably doing is they're putting it in USBs, they're putting it in nano ledgers, and maybe printed wallets and stuff like that, and they're storing it in these secure vaults. So that's what they're doing. So that's a good sign, because that means that's less Bitcoin, big amounts of Bitcoin that are not being sold off in the market, that causes it to drop. So that's great news. So another news that I wanted to share with you guys was Nouriel Rubini. He's an economist, and he's really very negative about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And he was I was watching this last night, actually. That's why one of the reasons I didn't create a video last night was I was watching him in this in the blockchain summit argue with with the founder and CEO of Abra, and they were going at it. It was quite entertaining because he was saying that Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies are all bullshit. That's his words exactly. And of course, people that are bullish on Bitcoin, that believe in it, that are in the space, technology company and all that, they certainly don't appreciate that. So that was quite entertaining to watch. Check it out. You can just Google it. Look for Robini versus Blockchain Summit, and you could be able to see that whole video of him. This is right here at the Milken conference. He was arguing with with another guy that is a very prominent person in this particular space. He's from Abra, and if you don't know what Abra is, they're a place where you could be able to exchange cryptocurrencies and buy your cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and I think they have about 25 cryptocurrencies that you can buy into right now using their platform and just in the mobile app. So it's quite easy to be able to do. So that was interesting news. So let's get into why the market crashed. The biggest catalyst of why it crashed. So let me just show you guys something. So Bitcoin is traded on Binance, OKX, Bitfinex, Huobi, Bitflyer, OKX, and all these other exchanges, right? So what happened was, as one main exchange here that you don't see is Upbit. Upbit was the third or fourth largest cryptocurrency exchange in the entire world. And it is in Korea. It trades using the Korean won. And as of today, as you can see, oh, sorry about that, it's not even on this list. Why? Because the authorities raided Upbit. And this happened when we were sleeping here in the US and the Asian market was open. So what happened was, of course, when people got wind of all this happening, they started selling off their stuff, right? And that caused a panic because when people are selling off the stuff, stop losses are going to get hit and the markets are going to tank. And that's what you can see that happened here. As you can see, it sold off. People bought it up, but people sold off because the people that bought here, when it went up, they sold because they weren't sure what was going to happen, because they saw resistance happening here. You see this part right here? I hope you guys do. Let's zoom in a little bit more. So it dropped. Bitcoin went up. The people that bought over here went ahead and took profits because there was uncertainty in the market, because as you can see right here, the wicks were getting longer and the body of the candle was getting smaller. So there was a lot of uncertainty. The bulls and the bears were fighting and the bears won and it dropped. And of course, people had stop losses around around this 9,000, 8,000, 9,000, 8,900 area. And that caused it to drop even more. So that's what was the catalyst for this huge dump of cryptocurrencies. And of course, once Bitcoin goes down, people get scared. And because Upbit is not just it's not just a Bitcoin exchange, it also is a whole cryptocurrency exchange. They trade a lot of different pairs. So that's why there was a lot of big sell-off, not only in Bitcoin, Ethereum, but a lot of the different cryptocurrencies. So that was big enough. As you can see, it was all over Bloomberg. Bitcoin slips below 9,000 after Korean exchange raided. Apparently, this whole raid was not really They're accusing them of cooking their books, right? That's what they're saying that they're doing, but there's no proof to this. It's just allegations. So, it's still an ongoing investigation. But of course, like I told you guys, in South Korea, they are crypto crazy. They love their crypto. So they buy a ton of it. They buy it with the kimchi premium. But of course, the South Korean government is very, very bearish on cryptocurrencies because they're still trying to figure out how to regulate this whole space in their country to protect their citizens. And so they have a heavy hand sometimes in dealing with cryptos in general. And so that's what happened. And that's what caused the market crash. So if you guys didn't know that, that's what happened. That is one of the main reasons why there was a big, big drop. So let's go to some good news, right? So I was reading this article that millennials are buying cryptocurrencies to save for retirement. That's that's very bullish news on cryptocurrencies because I think a lot more younger generations understand that there are cryptocurrencies that have a lot of value. They bring a lot of projects to the market that a lot of these millennials believe in, and some of these millennials even work for tech companies and stuff like that. So they understand the innovation that this whole industry brings to the world. And so this is very, very bullish news because these people who are going to go into the prime of their earning capacity, believe in cryptocurrencies and are going to put their money in the crypto space. And I kept talking about why I think May 14 to May 16 is going to be a very important day. And I mentioned that to you guys because consensus is happening. Consensus is going to happen starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is the registration day. And then Monday, May 14, that's when the whole thing kicks off. There's a lot of activities that are going to occur. There's a lot of speakers that are talking here. Ion is here, FedEx. There's a ton, as you can see. It's a jam-packed day. That's just Monday. And then Tuesday all the way to Wednesday, things are happening. And historically speaking, in 2015, there was about 500 attendees this conference. And during the week of consensus, the crypto market increased. Bitcoin's price increased by 23%. 23. 2015. Altcoins increased by 95%, right? In 2016, as you can see here, 10%. But post consensus, 78%. 121% post consensus, 78% post consensus, 138% post consensus in 2017. And look at the post consensus for the altcoin market, 552. And as you can see, the attendees first 500, 1500, 2700, and it had a big jump, guys. Big jump in attendees. 7,000 attendees. Because what happens in this particular conference, a lot of topics are discussed, like legislation, practical usage of cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Like they talk about ID right here, property, interoperability, different funding, global jurisdictions, net neutrality, content monetization, cars, medical related use of blockchain technology. So a lot of these things get opened up in the minds of the attendees. And a lot of these attendees will then go out and be able to share what has been being discussed by key players in the industry, both in and outside of the industries. Governments are also here. You like this one, he's a speaker, Brian Kintons. He's a U.S. commodity and future markets, right? He's a representative of that. And there's a lot of different speakers. Let's just look at the speaker list that we can look forward to. Of course, CoinDesk is a big part of this because they're a big big. This is one of their events, so that's why they have a big part in this. eToro, Kiro's Ledger, Tenzoran. There's a lot of people talking, that are Hyperledger. There's a lot of people attending this conference as speakers that come from different markets. FedEx Corporation. He's the chief CIO of FedEx, because I'm sure they're talking about supply chain and shipping and how the blockchain technology is being used, like VeChain, for example. Wow, there's definitely a lot of big people here. Cyber Unit Securities Exchange Commission Division of Enforcement Chief Robert Cohen is going to be there as well. Yeah, there's a lot of there's definitely a lot of big people that are going to be attending this conference, both in and outside of the industry. So it's definitely going to be tackling a lot of the different questions or uncertainties that the crypto markets currently live in. So this is going to be a very, very big week for cryptocurrencies, because historically it's always helped help the industry move forward and get more clarity, get more understanding in what is going to be going on, what to expect in the market. And there's a lot of great projects that are coming. There's a lot of ICOs that I've been looking at that have a lot of promising technology, and there's a lot of cryptocurrencies that were launched and ICOs that were launched late last year that are going to be hitting certain milestones that are going to be coming up. So we're looking forward to those happening. And with this happening, as you can see, there's not a lot of negative news that is happening in our space. But of course, there's still, like what happened in Upbit that caused the market to crash. But still, it didn't crash enough for us to lose hope that, hey, it's going to go down even more. I think it's going to maintain, and it should head back up with just some more clarity in the market. All right. So that's pretty much it. That's what's going on in the crypto markets. I'm going to look forward to what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to make sure to record a video. It's Sunday tomorrow, but I'm really watching the market really closely, because I want to see what happens. I want to get some positions in. I want to get in my capital into some cryptos before consensus, so that I can be able to make some significant gains there. I'm looking into investing in a little bit, increasing some of my positions that I'm currently holding. And we'll see how that all pans out in the next couple of days. But I'm going to definitely be looking at the market tomorrow. I haven't played Cashflow 101 in a couple of weeks. When I started this channel, I uploaded some videos on that. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I have some projects that I have to do with my kids, because it's my daughter is star of the week this week in school, in kindergarten. And so I'm going to work with her to make her posters. She's going to do a talent portion on Friday, do some sharing and stuff like that. So I want to be able to help her out on that. And then, Sunday's also always a family day for us, and it's Mother's Day. So to all the mothers out there, I hope you have a happy Mother's Day. Greet your wife, greet your moms and grandmas and all that stuff. And I wish you guys a happy Mother's Day tomorrow. I'm going to record videos maybe sometime later in the evening tomorrow, after I finish all my family activities, family duties, and as I prepare for Monday, which is basically start of work again. All right. Well, I'm glad this video is under 30 minutes. I know I wasn't able to record a video yesterday, so I was eager to be able to share some of these things with you guys. And if you have any specific topics that you'd like me to cover, that I'm currently working on some more general topics on, cryptocurrencies, trading and stuff like that I'm really working hard on, but I want to make sure that it's all congruent and it all flows for you guys. So once I start uploading those videos, those will be different from my regular daily updates on the cryptocurrency market. All right. Well, again, thank you so much for your time today, and smash up the likes, hit the notification bell, subscribe, give me your comments, give me your feedback, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I wish you and your family a success-filled day.